you'll see that 70% of the population has an Apple Watch. That is not a real statistic, by the way. Please do not come for me. Hey everyone, so if you are anything like me, you are currently considering, contemplating, deciding on whether or not you need an Apple Watch. And I am here to give you 10 reasons why I personally think it is like absolutely, totally 150% worth it. And I've divided it into the 3 biggest reasons why in life: fashion, fitness, and then of course function. So a bit of backstory on me and my Apple Watch journey. I bought a Fitbit, I think it was like peak COVID, so about 2 years ago. And I was like, yep, this is amazing. It shows me my heart rate, it tracks my steps, all this great jazz. Flash forward a couple months and I was like, you know what I really want? An Apple Watch. And I don't know what it was about it, but I was like, yeah, I really need it and want it in my life. And so thankfully, I actually had a work kind of like gym or fitness dollar credit. So it helped me pay for this Apple Watch. Full disclosure, I did pay for it, but I did get a bit of a reimbursement, which helped kind of seal the deal. But still, to this day, currently, 2022 me would absolutely positively repurchase. And so with that, let's get into it. Another full disclaimer, I am trying to get back into my fitness journey. I was so all over it during peak COVID. I was like working out every day and eating healthy and all this stuff. And I've just kind of fallen off the bandwagon, to be totally honest with you. So over the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna be really trying to get back onto it. So if you'd like to see a few more videos about my fitness journey and all of that, definitely let me know in the comments below. In full transparency, the reason why I didn't want an Apple Watch is because I was like, I don't want this blob sitting on my arm at all times of the day. Like, that was genuinely the reason why. These do come with a gazillion and one watch straps. So I personally own the white basic one that I got with my Apple Watch. And then I went ahead and actually purchased this strap, which is similar to the one that I'm fully realizing that that's my background reflection in the back. I need to sit up straighter. So after having the white one for approximately 2.5 seconds, I also went out and bought this one on Amazon. I will link it below if I can find the exact one that I bought. But pretty much this is what I'll put onto my watch when I am going to the office and I just want to wear a more dressed up outfit, or if I'm going to like a party or like a dinner, I'll wear this watch strap. I'll be honest with you guys, is it perfect? No. I feel like for myself, there are times where I'll just not wear my Apple Watch because I don't actually need to have it on every second of every day. I definitely think that having a couple of watch straps does make your life a little bit easier. I personally, for my lifestyle, only need the 2. I would never work out in this watch strap because it does not stay perfectly. It's a magnet that holds it together. So I would never work out with it more than like a Pilates class. But this is like my go-to watch strap. Definitely still an option for you to get an Apple Watch, even if you are a fashionista. Okay, so this is my band watch, just like the normal white one. And then this is my fancier Amazon strap. Again, nothing crazy, but a lot more, I would say, like professional, blends in pretty well. Obviously I have a pink screen on right now. You can make it black and it's very subtle. My next reason, fitting in. Honestly, if you go around and just like look at people and their wrists, you'll see that 70% of the population has an Apple Watch. That is not a real statistic, by the way. Please do not come for me. I just find that it's so nice having an Apple Watch because you can totally make friends that way. Overall, I think it's become such a staple in society. And so because of that, I totally feel like you can get away with wearing one and people are not like, ooh, that's a tacky outfit accessory. They're like, yeah, I have an Apple Watch too. And then finally, if you are like me and you really, really stuck on wanting to make sure that this does not clash with your outfit, major consideration, I actually own the 5. So right now you'll see that, well, that's my watch face on. You'll see that when my watch goes to sleep, it actually goes dark, but there is an option where you can set yours to be always on. Okay, so this is always on, which means no matter where my wrist goes, or if it's like down and resting, or if it's up, it is always going to show the watch face. So you don't obviously have to have this specific watch face. You can have like a regular watch face, which looks a bit more legit, but it's always going to be on. The reason I turned mine off is because it's a battery killer. So I don't know if they're going to improve this over time or whatnot, but you just have to think about it. Like if your display screen's on the whole time or the whole day versus it not being off, it's obviously going to have an impact. So that's why I turned off my always on. I like it, but I just feel like it's not 150% sustainable for the fact that I like to wear my watch every single day, and the battery would die by the end of the day if I had always on. But if I turn it off now, it actually lasts me probably like a day and a half, and I can even sleep a night with it. Probably still won't last me 2 full days, but just keep that in mind. If you do like the always on approach, you can totally get away with it. You're just gonna have to sacrifice some battery time. The other thing I would add is there's just so many screen options. Like this is like one of the most basic ones. There's like a pink one. I also like this one a lot. It tells me essentially like the temperature, my battery, my circle closure, and then helps me track my workout right away if I want. Those are all the ones I have right now, but again, super like a bunch of options depending on the aesthetic you're looking for. Now to get into the juicy bits and the real why you need to go and buy this Apple Watch. Fitness motivation. First of all, if you are even remotely a competitive person, just even if there's like an ounce of it in you, this is gonna totally change your workout game. I have a bunch of my friends on the Apple Watch, and it is insane what happens to me when I'm like lazy and lying on the couch after work. Like I'm not gonna go work out, and then I get the notification. Christine just finished a workout. I don't even have a friend named Christine. Christine just finished a workout. What did Christine do? Oh, an hour and a half long spin ride. Oh, she burned 500 calories. You bet. I'm up and I'm ready to do a workout. That's me. Any day. It doesn't have to be a weekday. It can be a weekend. I could be tired. It could be like not motivated to go for that walk. All I need to do, go to my friends list, scroll through, see who's been closing their rings, what is their status, and bam, I'm up and out and ready to do my fitness. So again, maybe my toxic trait, but also for me personally, it's such a great motivation tactic that I honestly don't see possible without my Apple Watch. And then of course, if you are also self-motivated, then you have your circles. So you get to set your circles for your stand goal, your exercise goal, and your move goal, which is like calories. And you can adjust it to kind of what lifestyle best suits you. But for me, I find it really helpful because sometimes I think I'm having a really active day, or sometimes I think like, oh, I didn't really do much. And then my rings will tell me otherwise. So it'll actually be like, you actually did exercise for 16 minutes, even though you didn't like physically put on an exercise mode. The one bone I have to pick is if you do put on an exercise like through the watch itself, it tends to track a lot more calories. And this is like consensus I've had across my friends. I mean, the life hack is just to do a workout so you can press the button and burn more calories. So it's really nice just to have it on you for those days where, you know, you might look down at your watch at 7 o'clock and be like, maybe I will go for that half-hour walk because I'm only at 2,000 steps, or because my move goal is 500 calories and I've only burnt 250. And anyways, I think it just keeps you really accountable. I find to be super motivating and helpful as part of my fitness journey. Oh, and not to mention, if you're not thinking about it, your watch will physically vibrate and be like, you are pacing behind where you normally are, or close your rings, or it will also give you like positive affirmations like, oh, you're way ahead of your move goal than expected. But I just find it really nice because it'll give me like little motivation or little reminders where it's like, shoot, I probably should get up. There's also a stand notification. So every hour it'll tell you to make sure you're standing. Kind of challenging when you work a desk job like me. You do have the chance to get up and you're like, oh, should I get that water now or should I wait? It'll be like, yeah, you should go for it because you haven't moved in an hour. And then of course, I think this is like the intention of the Apple Watch, not the reasons I've stated so far, but it's amazing for tracking. So personally, I find it super helpful for when I'm doing workouts, especially if I'm doing a similar type of workout times, like to track how many calories am I burning, where's my heart rate, how much should I push myself. So it's really good for those cardio workouts for myself too, in terms of like seeing where I'm pacing. I also have used it a bunch of times for outdoor runs. And so I like it because it'll actually track your cadence per kilometer. So I will know if I've been speeding up, if I've been, you know, slacking. It definitely shows me those times when I haven't ran in like 6 months, and then I try to go back at it. So overall, just a really easy way to keep track of all your workouts. I'm personally not somebody that has like a workout notebook or does anything fancy. I just like to rely on my Apple Watch. It's nice because I can look back on months that I've done really well or really poorly, and I have it all stored on my little app. So I don't know if I saw this on YouTube or on TikTok or whatnot. I did not make this up or figure this out myself, but there is a tip option on your Apple Watch, which makes it so helpful if you go out for dinner, or especially if you live in the States, because they actually like make you physically write it. I live in Canada where everything is like via this little like terminal, and I'm like beep, 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 and then it transmits. Anyways, I thought that was a nice little hack that you wouldn't otherwise have on your wrist. So this is the tip option. So let's say I spent $20 on a meal. I can go here, I can adjust my tip to whatever percentage I want to do. And then if I have dinner with a couple of people, I can also like write the number of people and then it'll tell me like $6 each. So super helpful for those of us who are not mathematicians. Okay, game changing. Find my phone. So there's this a little option where you can just swipe up and hit the little phone icon and your phone within range will go bing, bing, bing. Do you know how many times I have no idea where I put my phone and then I hit this button and it's like life-saving, especially if you have a black phone like me or like a case that blends in. Oh my God, amazing. The amount of friends you can add and like it's a great common talking point is like your Apple Watch. What's your Apple Watch goal? What's your Apple Watch steps? So pretty much the Apple Watch is also gonna make you popular and fabulous and be a girl. I don't know, what are kids saying on TikTok these days? I don't even know. But long story short, it's amazing, even from a functionality perspective. So I hope those tips pretty much convinced you that you need an Apple Watch. Apple delivery is also super fast. Apple, if you're out there and you hear me, yes, I do love your products, but honestly, I would highly recommend if you were looking at it, just to at least test it out and see how you like it. I think for a much more affordable option, definitely the Fitbit is there. It just doesn't have the same integration with your phone. So not all of the tips I talked about are possible. Depends on what you're using it for. I personally find it such a key staple in my day-to-day. When I go on vacation, I always bring my Apple Watch. Also, I know that I don't need to wear it 24/7. And so sometimes when people use the argument that, oh, it's not gonna match when you're wearing a ball gown. Well, I'm probably not gonna be wearing my Apple Watch with the ball gown. If you do have an Apple Watch, please let me know, how do you use it? What's your favorite thing about it? Would love to learn if you have any more tricks or tips or reasons why I should upgrade to the next one maybe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you all very soon. Please wish me luck on this fitness journey. Now I'll see you guys later. Bye.